Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pop Art Hunter channel, and today we're going to be doing an untubing. Yes, it's a smaller tube. It's not as long as some of the other ones might be, but it's a goodie, and I'll tell you what, I can't wait to get it cracked open and to frame it and to display it and all those sorts of things, so let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so let us cut open this tube so that we can untube it. I don't think I'm the first person that's ever used the phrase untubing. I personally never heard anybody say it because it's always like unboxing or unwrapping or opening or mail call or something like that. So personally, I've never heard anybody say untubing. So I'm just going to pretend in my brain that I'm the first person to say it and that I invented it. But you can go ahead and prove me wrong in the comments. At least I'll get some comment counts. Da-dum-cha. All right. Not a great number on a couple pieces of this tape. I gotta use my strength. I'm not a strong man. Okay, so here we go. This is a piece. You might recognize it. Well, you wouldn't really, but you might recognize it only because of the size of the tube and the way that it's packaged here. From something I recently unwrapped. This is a poster from Bottleneck Galleries, and they worked in conjunction with, I believe, some other press to do that. They typically do. And it is a piece by Ben Harman. Now, I didn't get this from Bottleneck Galleries directly. I got this third party, but I was very cognizant and sure that I was getting from a reputable source. This is from The Lion King. Look at that. That is a nice piece. Now, this matches the Aladdin piece that I have, meaning it's the same size dimensions, same artist, Ben Harman, and it's a Disney film, and it's just a really cool design, and I can't wait to couple this with some of my other pieces. But anyway, what I was saying, though, is that I got this from a reputable, I made sure I looked into it to make sure that it was reputable. The reputable source was just a random seller, but I did my due diligence, and the way that this arrived is, they left it in the packaging from Bottleneck. It's packaged the same way. It has the same paper. It has the same tape. It has everything, which, you could say, yeah, they can replicate. However, there are a lot of reproductions of these popping up now on the internet. So if that's something that you're buying these, you have to be very, very careful and making sure that you're not getting ripped off, because there are quite a few repop areas. So if you're getting off of like a third-party auction site, make sure, I'm not even going to wrap this up completely because I'm actually going to be framing it and not too long here. Yeah, there's quite a few of those reproduction things that are popping up. So on those casual auction sites, make sure you're looking where they're coming from. Make sure you're looking if they, if they sold these things before. Look at the time frame from when they had these to when they received them. Look at the photos very closely. What's the quality? Everything on this it says authentic to me. So this is out of 200 pieces. This is number 100. I believe it might be a 108 or 188 if they make their 8s really weird. But yeah, so Lion King title, and then it says The Great Test, the Great Test. Wow. I'm reading sideways. The greatest adventure of all is finding our place in the circle of life. And the colors and the shadows here on Simba and Mufasa, it's a really well designed poster, and I'm glad to have it. And actually, I'm almost happier about the Aladdin poster that I got, because I really wanted the nighttime version of Aladdin because it was more in alignment with the villain that I had, because I have Jafar displayed next to it. But now looking at these together side by side, sort of, and I'm looking off camera here because I'm looking at that other piece. It looks like the sun is setting on that piece versus it being nighttime. And it looks like here that the sun is setting or rising, whichever. But it's got the same sort of lighting. It looks like a dusk scene versus or not dusk, dusk. That's a sunset. Something close to the sun being down. It looks sort of the similar color scheme with the oranges and stuff. Versus that other Aladdin piece that was in the dark was a lot more red and blues and purples and a darker scene. It was like at nighttime after the sun had set. So yeah, I really like this piece. Hopefully I'm going to get a couple others of these from Ben Harman. I think they're really cool looking. I like having these odd frames. I don't have any other posters that are this long, slender size. So happy to have this in my collection. I only have a few pieces from Bottleneck Galleries so far, and I'm impressed. I mean, they do a good job with shipping, the timelines for the pre-orders, and when they say they're going to ship something and when it actually arrives is pretty on spot, and the quality is great as well. So they partner with all these different galleries across the nation or internationally. I'm not quite exactly sure how far the scope is. But yeah, I mean, the quality of the pieces are really good. This one matches the piece that you see behind me. This is the Aladdin daytime version. I wish I could have got the nighttime version. I wasn't able to snag it up as quickly as I would have liked, but this is going to accompany that, and I'm still on the hunt and the prowl for some of the other pieces from that. But Ben Harman and that Disney series, and I think they made these again into pins, like at the parks you can get like a Disney pin that's in the shape of that poster. But anyway, I like this one, so I'm happy to get this one framed up, and I'm going to pair it similar to that one that I have paired with the Jafar. I'm going to pair it with some of the other concept art that I have from The Lion King. So hopefully it should look nice once it's all displayed. So anyway, thanks for watching the Pop Art Hunter channel. Hopefully you enjoyed this untubing, and hopefully you watch our other videos, like, subscribe, comment, and all those other things. And we will see you next time right here on the Pop Art Hunter channel.